Hi guys, today I'll be showing you how to do this worksheet. It is a fun one and we are just going to be using color pencils today. Ta-da! And I'm going to be going piece by piece with you. A lot of this is either going to be sped up or fast forward, so it may go slow at first, but bear with. The very first thing we are going to do is work on our monochromatic, which is using only one color, and we're going to go from dark to light as we go right to left. And so I'm going to work on the dark one first, and we're also going to talk about how to shade with a color pencil. We want to push it to its side rather than just using the tip. This makes it so you're covering a lot more area in a faster way, and it smoothly blends things together. So if you need to cover a big square, always shade with the whole entire side, not just the tip of the pencil. So we want every square to get lighter and lighter and lighter as we go from right to left. And you can see again that I'm mostly using the side of the pencil rather than just using the very tip. Alright, so we're getting lighter and lighter, and then at the very end you'll be able to take a pencil eraser and just erase maybe the marks that you made outside of the squares. And there you have it. That's our first section. Our second section, we're going to be talking about how to shade in different styles. First is scumbling. Scumbling is just moving your color pencil in circles. And so just making that loop-de-loop pattern, and I want you to use more than one color. Try using 2 or 3, and you're just making loop-de-loops one on top of another. The next technique is called directional. This is shading in one direction, going from the top to the bottom, lifting our pencil up and repeating that same motion. So all the strokes that we do with the pencil are going the same exact way. This is good for grass or hair or fur. Directional is great. So we're all going the same direction, and afterwards you'll want to make sure it's nice and clean outside your box. Cross hatching is going 2 directions instead of 1 direction, and so you make a crisscross shading method. This is good for pops of different colors. I'm using red and green together, but the main point is that it's going in 2 directions. And there we have it, 3 fun ways to shade your drawings with color pencil. So here we have a gradient section. A gradient is going from one color to another color as smoothly as possible. So again, if we want to color a big section, we want to start by using the whole side of the pencil rather than just the tip. Now, once we want to get in those darker, more colorful areas, then we'll use the tip of the color pencil. But to cover up such big areas, because you do have that entire rectangle, you'll want to use mostly the side, and we'll go the same method for the other way, using the tip and then using the side to push through to the middle. And then we want to have a seamless blend. We don't want one person to see where one color starts and the other one stops. We want them to come in the middle as smoothly as possible. So you'll have to overlap them using the side of your pencil to make sure it looks nice and smooth and everything blends together, and of course erase the marks that come out of that rectangle. Now, tints and shades do have a fill in the blank, so make sure you fill in that tints is a color plus white and shade is a color plus black. For this, you're going to need a color pencil, any color you want, a white color pencil, and a black color pencil. As we go to the left, our colors are going to get mixed with white, and as we go to the right, our color is going to get mixed with black. Eventually, at the very, very right square, we want it to be 50%, 50% between green and black, and at the very left square, we'll want it to be 50% white and 50% green. So here we are, and you can see going back and forth between green and black and green and black, and that's okay, that's normal. And if you are noticing that some squares need to get darker, more colorful, that's all right. You have time to go back and to fix that mistake. And so this is our shaded half of the rectangle, and you can see again going back and forth between that black color pencil and that green color pencil, and that's normal. And you'll probably see the same thing as I move to the other half of the rectangle and we start working with tints, which is our green plus our white color pencil. This half of the rectangle is called shades though, since it's green plus black. All right, and you'll start the other half of the rectangle around the same way. And so mixing green plus white for every square. Eventually it's going to get lighter and lighter and lighter. And eventually, when it comes to shading, we definitely want to use the sides of our color pencil to make sure everything blends smoothly. Hooray, we made it to the back of our paper. So the back of our paper, we need to fill in our primary, secondary, and our tertiary shading skills. So when it comes to primary, you just have to fill in the square using the scumbling, so the loop-to-loop method using the side of our pencil, and you just have to fill in a primary color. So you can choose red, yellow, or blue. But I want to make sure that it looks as smooth and as colorful as possible. For this section, I just want you using red, yellow, and blue color pencils to make different colors. So our second square are secondary colors. And rather than red, yellow, or blue, that's orange, green, and purple. So you're going to pick one secondary color. For me, that was orange. And you're going to only use red and yellow to create that color. So you're going to have to use the side of your pencil and layer it up. Just like the gradient we did at the beginning, we're going to be going back and forth between the two colors, so red to yellow, and that's okay. It's a process to build up until you get that nice rich secondary color you're looking for. If you're doing green, you'll use blue and yellow. If you're using purple, then you'll go for blue and red. For me, since I was doing orange, just red and yellow. Now, for a tertiary color, it is a primary plus a secondary. So choose a primary, for me that was yellow, and choose a secondary, for me that was orange. And so for the tertiary, since it's yellow-orange, it's about 75% yellow and 25% orange. So a lot more yellow than orange, but I can only use red and yellow again, so I have to be very careful on how much red I choose to add, and you can see me going back and forth between those colors. So for this final section, we're filling in the fill-in-the-blank notes. The primary colors are red, yellow, blue. The secondary colors are mixing the primary colors, so orange, green, purple. And tertiary, it's one primary and one secondary. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, and red, violet. Now, at the top of the color wheel, I'm going to go ahead and label it on where I need to place my colors. There should be a handout to help you out in Google Classroom. If not, you can just watch this and it'll all be okay. So we have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, red, violet. And again, just like the rest of our worksheet, we're only using red, yellow, and blue to fill out these sections. And so using the side of our pencil if we need to mix in another color. And this section we're going to go really fast because I doubt you want to watch Mrs. Williams all class period filling in a color wheel, but it is highly satisfying to see all these beautiful colors coming to life as we make our way around the color wheel. And this is going to take you guys a while. That's okay. We're expecting that. I want to see that you're seamlessly blending your color pencils together, making sure they form one color. We're almost there. Now, once I've done that last section, I am now done, hooray, with my entire color pencil worksheet. At that point, make sure to put your name and hour on it if you're an in-person student. For my online students, make sure to turn in the front and the back onto Google Classroom. That's it for now, guys. Have fun watching the rest of this video, and I'll talk to you later.